Hi, in this video we are going to talk about string in C++. Before we talk about C++ string, let's do a recap of C style strings which are also supported by C++. These strings are represented as character arrays. The only thing with these character arrays is the last character in these arrays is \0. This is where they differ from normal integer or other types of arrays. So C style strings are simply character arrays with a \0 at the end to represent end of the string. And this is an example representation of C style string. You have the string geeks for geeks, individual characters, and then you have a \0 at the end, null character to indicate end of the string. C++ string also internally stores strings this way. They are stored at contiguous location, so they have the advantage of cache friendliness. Cache friendliness means locality of reference. All the elements are at contiguous locations, and if you access the next location, it's very likely that's already there in the cache. And they are at contiguous locations, so they have random access also. So you can treat and work on C++ strings as you have been doing with C style strings. In fact, you can access ith character of a C++ string by using the index operator. So they support almost all the functionalities of C style string, plus they have many other features, advantages which are not there in C style string. And that is why it is strongly recommended to use C++ string that we are going to discuss here over the character array strings that we have been creating in C. Here is first example of C++ style string. We have created a string. To create a C++ style string, we create the string class. We create a variable of this class, and then we assign this string to this variable. And then we print this variable using cout. This string class is present in std namespace and it's part of IOStream. You do not need to include any extra header file. Output of this program is geeks for geeks. So this is a very simple program that initializes a string and prints it. We are going to talk about more examples. Before we talk about more examples, let's talk about the advantages of C++ style strings. The first advantage is we do not have to worry about the size of the string. You create a string, you can add more characters at the end of it. You can append another string at the end of it. You do not have to worry about deleting the old array, creating a newer array of bigger size, and then copying the elements. All that is internally taken care of by the compiler. Before we talk about more examples, let's talk about advantages of C++ style string over C style string. So the first advantage is we do not have to worry about the size. I've created this string. I can append more characters at the end of it. I can in fact append other strings at the end of it. And I do not have to worry about reallocating the array, copying the old array elements, and then appending the new elements. All that is taken care of by this class. We do not have to worry about it. The second advantage is we can create an empty string initially and then we can assign this string later. In C style strings, you first have to create an array of some size. You need to know the size in advance, and then you need to call strcpy function to copy a string or assign a string to this array. This is not required in C++. I can create an empty string first like this, and then I can assign it later by some value like gfg. So this is also an advantage of C++ style string. The other advantage is it supports operators like plus. Plus is used for appending a character or appending another string at the end of it. Smaller than, greater than, smaller than equal to, greater than equal to. These operators compare two strings, whether one string is lexicographically greater than the other string or lexicographically smaller, or two strings have the same content. So these functions are very handy and very useful. Remember, in C style strings, we had to use that function strcmp. That is not required here. There is richer library of C++ style strings. So string class in C++ has many functions which are not even there in the normal C style strings. Not only this, String class has functions begin and end which return iterators, and these iterators are random access iterators. So you can call functions like sort, reverse, and many other algorithm library functions on string class. All those functions that you can call on vector or array, you can call them on string as well. So all the algorithm library, it becomes available to you because C++ string class has iterators. It has functions begin and end which return iterators to the begin and end. The C++ style string can be converted to C style string whenever needed. We have a function called C_str which takes a C++ string object and converts it into a C style string.